Hello, my name is Gabby and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, then welcome to my channel, and today's video is going to be a reading vlog. So for this reading vlog specifically, I will be participating in the Avatar The Last Pageturner Readathon, which is a readathon that is being hosted by Kevs, Kai, Ben, and Bin. I will leave some links to this readathon down in the description below if you want to check it out. This is a readathon that's based upon the Avatar The Last Airbender TV show, which if you don't know, that's one of my favorite things. The big thing about this readathon that I love is that it's based around diverse, own voices, authors, and stories. And then there's like different prompts based on the different styles of bending. The one I'm specifically going to be targeting is the earthbending style. If you can't tell, I tried to dress myself as green as I possibly could. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do a rundown of the earthbending prompts and just give you my TBR for it. So this readathon extends 2 weeks. It goes to August 14th, and I wanted to like keep it kind of chill because I did just participate in a readathon. So I definitely doubled up on some prompts here. The first prompt is to read a book with green and brown on the cover, and for this I chose The Rise of Kyoshi by F.C. Yee. This in particular, I'm pretty sure it's like an origin story that surrounds Avatar Kyoshi, and as you can see, there's like some brown in the cover and also a lot of green. This is a book that I've been wanting to read ever since I got it. Avatar The Last Airbender is just one of my absolute weaknesses. I've heard some really good things about this book. I am super excited to like finally dive deeper into like the Avatar lore, and I'm always looking for an excuse to just like dive back into this world here, so this seems like a perfect opportunity. So the next two prompts I actually doubled up on, and those are to read a book with nature on the cover and to read a book with a black MC by a black author. So for this I am going with Felix Ever After by Kacen Callender. This book follows our main character Felix, and one day an anonymous student starts sending him like transphobic messages. Felix plans to get revenge, but in doing so he accidentally gets himself into a quasi-love triangle. It's a story about a transgender teen as he grapples with falling in love for the first time and also identity and self-discovery. So this is just another book that I've been hearing such amazing things about. I also wanted to pick a contemporary because I typically do read those faster than like fantasy and sci-fi, and also I just kind of wanted to add another contemporary to my monthly TBR. I just finished a contemporary last night. I was kind of like, I kind of want more of this. That is not a feeling that I typically get, so when I do get it, I definitely want to run with it for sure. So the Bookstagram challenge for this is the Bookstagram in nature. This is something that I kind of implement into my Instagram every day anyway. Some of my favorite pictures that I have taken of my books have been outside, so I am excited to get these two out there. But as for the schedule of my vlogging here, I definitely do think I want to do this weekly. I have 2 books here. This readathon goes on for 2 weeks, so that's 1 book a week. That's really all I have for right now. I have a ton of videos that I want to film for today, and then also books I want to start, including one of these two. And once I have an update on one of these two back here, I will see you again. Hey guys, it's now day 2. I just finished filming my July wrap-up. I know I said I was going to film a bunch of videos yesterday. It didn't end up happening, so now I'm just filming the one today. But I did just want to do a quick reading update. I read the page 58 of Felix Ever After last night. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really enjoying Felix as our main character. I'm really gelling with him. I know the synopsis says there's like a love triangle in here. I'm not sure where the love triangle is coming from yet. Right now I just kind of see one love interest. Other than that, I'm also really enjoying his friendship with Ezra. I think they're really sweet. I'm also really loving like the New York art school setting of this book. I do see a very easy path to a 5-star for this book. I am very confident in saying that I do think that's what it's going to end up with. And if editing doesn't take me too long tonight, because I do have to edit my wrap-up tomorrow, I do plan on getting to this more tonight. So I'm going to go put all of these books back on my shelf now, and if all goes well tonight, I should see you again tomorrow. Okay, hi, it's now day 3. I did not do any reading yesterday. My video took up most of the time. And then I also spent my day putting together a book order that had like new releases and like some other stuff too. So we're going to start off with a very mini book haul. In my last book haul, I mentioned how my last Ashley Herring Blake book hadn't come in yet, but it is here now. And that book is How to Make a Wish. It follows our main character Grace, who just wants to live a normal life where she is not emotionally trapped by her mother, who is very unreliable. Grace just wants to lay low, but this all changes when she meets Ava, and then these two develop a very strong connection that only grows more when Ava tells Grace that she likes girls. But Ava is also connected to Grace's mother's past, and then her mother is also having a downward spiral. So this story follows these two girls as they try to figure out how to move on and how to love. So this is a book that I've heard a lot of good things about. It seems to be getting like a lot of good reviews. And seeing all of the great reviews for Girl Made of Stars is what made me read that book in the first place, and I'm seeing like something repeating with this one. I see a lot of ocean on the cover here, and I glanced at the back and it said Seaside Town. That's one of my favorite things, so it seems like a good like summer read. Although at this point I do doubt that I will actually end up reading this in the summer. I'm still excited to read another one of Ashley Herring Blake's books. So some other things going on today. I did use up my last Instagram picture, so I will be taking Instagram pictures today. So I will be taking you guys with me while I do that, and also show you just like the TBR picture I took for this readathon. I took that picture a few days ago, but I've been waiting for like a montage sequence to put it in, and since I have one coming up, it's a good time. So you'll see that in there, but but what you'll probably see first is my mom and I are planning to like head down to Sonic and try like their new lemon slushy thing. Other than that, today is a reading day. I do plan to get farther into Felix Ever After here. I do plan on reading the other stuff from like my monthly TBR too. Like I started Forest of Souls the other night and then also Fairy Tail Volume 3. But I have been really missing this book lately, so I should be spending a lot of time with it. So some other things that could be happening in this vlog, I do have multiple books that should be coming in. And I do have to paint my nails too at some point here. I don't know if you can see this one, but there's no nail polish on it. It came off. I also am having a nail break on this one here, which makes me very sad. It's also down pretty low too, so that concerns me. But I do plan on painting my nails today, so hopefully I can get like another coat of nail polish on it and just like hopefully let it grow up a little more before it breaks. But yeah, I'm just gonna get going here. It's already past 2 o'clock. I spent a lot of my day just catching up on sleep because I was up pretty late last night just finishing editing my July wrap up. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot to do today, so I'm just gonna get going here. Okay, we just got done at Sonic. We have our lemon berry slush floats here.
Is it a float or a freeze? There were no signs. You Googled it.
I think it was like lemon berry slush float. So I think it's a float. I will say it's better than your
oh yeah.
Your
Betty Crocker.
Your Betty Crocker lemon whip mousse. That's what you made, lemon mousse last night.
Alright, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to get one.
That's your verdict? That's your official review? Okay.
Okay, it's not the greatest.
Yeah, I think I agree. I really like the lemon part, but otherwise
kind of like
it's not the best.
Spaghetti squash.
Oh no, not the spaghetti squash.
If somebody serve it to me, I'll eat it, but I'm not making it again. The strawberry and ice cream mixed together, that's a good bite.
It's a very heavy ice cream.
It's custard.
Oh, yeah. It reminds me of the Rita's gelato.
I don't eat Rita's.
You don't like Rita's? I don't think I'm a custard fan. Or at least I'm not a fan of custard in large amounts. It hurts my stomach. Which is probably why I like the lemon part better.
Making a mess. I'm getting your hair.
I'm not gonna get in my hair. Okay, so if you had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5, what would you rate it?
3.
Yeah, I would go with 3.
All 3 of them mixed together is not bad.
No, it's not.
Lemon thing would just make me too thirsty. By itself. It's got that taste to it that makes you thirsty.
I don't think it does. What's that thing from Dance Moms? You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Yeah, Holly says it.
Yeah, that's your opinion on the lemon.
Yeah, that lemon, I don't like the lemon.
And you say I'm the one making a mess. You just spilled it all over yourself. I wish I had a straw. I think I might just ditch the top part and drink it.
With tissues.
You almost hit me in the head.
We said ow and I didn't even hit you.
What did you call me?
Chicken head.
So final rating.
2.5.
2.5, it went down?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stick with a 3.
You were really thirsty and wanted something ice cold. It would hit the spot.
That's another reason why I like the lemon slushy.
Don't
shake your head at me.
It was something we did.
I'm gonna regret taking this off.
Oh, Liz, you're making a mess.
My hair's all over it.
I told you to get your hair in it. You said, I'm getting my hair in it.
Okay, so we're gonna head home now and I will see you guys again when I have a reading update. Okay, so I'm back home now. I've been reading for like the past hour and a half. It's getting close to 7 o'clock. I think it might actually be past 7 o'clock. I don't know. And it's getting pretty stormy outside, like my lights are flickering. So I figured I would just do a reading update now before something goes bad. I'm on page 143 of this book. I am super invested in it. I was wondering before where the love triangle was going to come from, and I think I know. I do have a side that I've picked, and unless something goes really wrong here in like the last half of this book, I feel pretty good about my choice. That being said, I'm still also like kind of waiting for something to go wrong, but I guess we'll find out. Tomorrow's another filming and editing day. I'm not sure how much reading I'm going to get done, but maybe I'll see you then. So I think the last time you saw me was a reading update. That was a couple days ago now. Yesterday I didn't end up vlogging at all because we had a really bad storm roll in. And about 9:30 a.m. the electricity just went completely out. Now I am very grateful that my family was only affected to this extent. So a bright side to this is that during this time I've gotten a lot of reading done. I also do have a reading update. I think I'm like 250 pages or close to that into it. This isn't really a book that right now I would consider a love triangle. I know the synopsis was like quasi love triangle, and I know that's like not really a love triangle, but still I saw the word love triangle. So like this whole time I've been like trying to figure out where it is, and I thought I knew, and I still think it might be going that way, but also I really don't think so. I don't know. I could be completely wrong about where I think the story is going. I feel like I've been wrong a lot when it comes to this book. Where the romance seems to be going right now, I'm not sure I love it beyond the extent of just being happy for Felix. But I just wanted to get my camera going. I only have one battery left, and I'm honestly not sure how charged it is. But I do just want to keep my camera next to me in case I get emotional. Right now, I'm just going to get back to reading, and I will see you guys later. Update, we are 4 days now. It's the morning of day 4 of no electricity, no water, no air conditioning. I finished Felix Ever After 2 days ago. I might start The Rise of Kyoshi today. I've been mostly just reading fairy tale manga. And also the other book from my just regular TBR that I'm reading, but it's honestly not holding my attention too much. So other than just reading the fairy tale manga today because I'm almost out of volumes, I definitely might start The Rise of Kyoshi today too. So yeah, I will see you guys later when I hopefully have a better life update. I haven't been vlogging or like filming anything because just like batteries. I don't know when my next update is going to be, but I will see you then. Okay, hi, I'm back. It's been quite a few days since my last upload. We finally got the electricity back on a couple days ago, thankfully. And ever since then, I've just been kind of like getting back into the headspace of filming again. I also filmed and uploaded my new releases video for August. But other than that, not much has been going on. I honestly think I don't even want to say it, but I think I'm almost in like a reading slump. But for a little bit of a reading update, I am 37 pages into The Rise of Kyoshi. I literally have 0 thoughts on it. I guess I could say I like the world. I do like the world, but that's something I already knew from watching the show. Okay, here's something. I also enjoyed like getting to know the the new characters that are being introduced. Other than that, that's pretty much my reading update. I do plan on reading this more later today. I also plan on introing part 2 of this vlog later today, so we'll be covering more of this book over there. It feels weird putting on jackets just like after 4 days of not having air condition. But anyway, it is time to talk about Felix Ever After by Kacen Callender. So this follows our main character Felix, and one day an anonymous student starts sending him transphobic messages. Felix plans to get revenge on this person, however his catfish scheme ends him in like a quasi-love triangle. It's a story about a transgender teen as he grapples with identity, self-discovery, and falling in love for the first time. So this is the book that I read for the nature on the cover prompt and also the black main character and black author prompts for the earthbending category. Okay, let's talk about some characters. I want to start with Felix. I just love Felix so much. I gelled with him right away. He is by far my favorite character in the book, and I haven't looked at anything to double check what I'm about to say, but I think he's probably one of my favorite characters of the year. It is totally possible that I'm just forgetting somebody right now, but I did really enjoy following his story, and I also do think he's one of the main reasons why I love this book so much. So next I want to talk about Ezra, and a side note about Ezra, during the power outage I was also reading a lot of the fairy tale manga, and they have a character named Urza. So every time I would like go from this book to those books, I would end up mixing up the names in my head and saying the wrong name. I definitely thought that Ezra was an interesting character, and I really enjoyed whenever he was around. I mentioned his friendship with Felix earlier, but I just still absolutely adore their dynamic with one another so much. If you've seen any of my videos before, I've probably mentioned this in there, but I love friendships so much, and these two were definitely top tier. Next I want to talk about Declan. I didn't end up liking him very much, which I don't know if you were supposed to or not. I think at a certain point you were, but even at those points I just didn't like him. Every time he showed up on the page I would just get so tired of seeing him, and he honestly almost impacted the rating of this book. The other character I do want to mention is Leah. She was just a character that I enjoyed. She's super nice and I like seeing her. So let's talk about this romance now. For a majority of this book, I just couldn't figure the romance out. I would think it would go one way and then somebody would say something, and then that would just make me doubt myself, but at the same time I do feel like it became obvious at a certain point, but then I would just think the book was teasing me. I'm a pessimist, so like this whole time I was just waiting for my ship to crash and burn and sink or whatever. I just didn't want to get my hopes up too high because the other option in the love triangle I did not like at all, other than the fact of just me being happy for Felix. Like if Felix was happy with whoever he ended up with, I was gonna be happy for him. I will say my preference in here was very strong. This is one of my strongest ships that I've had this year. And by the time the love triangle really kicked up like towards the end of this book, I was just pretty over it at that point. Like I knew who I liked and I just wanted to find out. These two are definitely one of the strongest couples I've read all year. I don't want to say they're my favorites because I do have a lot of fairy tale couples that I absolutely adore and have forever. But outside of manga and a couple of other books here and there, these two definitely could be the top. So when it comes to the actual story, there were many different conversations in here about many different things, including topics of, but probably not all of, race, sexual orientation, and gender identity, which these two things were talked about heavily, and then also class, representation, and just etc. And then not only that, but there were quite a few things in here that I read that I found really eye-opening and educational as well. So this story definitely had like a mystery plot to it, which if you don't know, not my favorite thing ever. But this time I actually didn't mind it, and I found myself like playing along with it and just like trying to figure out who it was along with the rest of the characters. And I think I mentioned this before, but I also really did enjoy like the New York art school setting to this too. Overall, it's just a story that I felt really sucked in and attached to the whole time I was reading it. It was just the perfect book for the power outage days, and before the outage I was flying through this book, but once that outage hit, I really went through it. Like I could not put it down. This turned out to be a very easy 5 stars, and I just absolutely adored it. And I'm really excited to read Kacen Callender's other books as well. I already own Queen of the Conquered, and when it comes to Queen of the Conquered, I am really interested in seeing their writing not in a contemporary and like in a fantasy setting instead, so that is definitely something I am looking forward to next time. So it is currently the 10th while I'm filming this, which means I have 4 days left to finally finish The Rise of Kyoshi. So that will be covered over in part 2 of this vlog, which will go up, I don't really know when yet. I guess if the readathon ends the 14th, then the vlog will probably go up the 17th. That's my next upload. So other than The Rise of Kyoshi, other things I will be doing in that vlog, my nail finally did break off. So I will be trying to salvage this nail length and just like repaint my nails in the next vlog. And then I also probably have more Instagram pictures to take because I kind of slacked off the first time I did it this week. And then like I said earlier, we'll have like a 2 or 3 book haul for that vlog too. But anyway, that's going to be it for this vlog. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and answer the question that'll be around here if you want to do that. And hopefully I will see you here next time. Bye!